growing up, the internet was not the resource that it is today. And so if you were into any kind of subculture or nerd or geek, you had to find brick and mortar stores to hang out at or locations to go to pursue your special interests. And being a nerd in the 90s wasn't a good place to be. And so gaming stores were the only place that you could go in order to find like-minded individuals who were not looking to give you a swirly. And so my first gaming store was actually the Giant Gila Monster. It was a store that was right down the street from my high school. And once I discovered that place, I darn near lived there. In fact, I'm still friends with the man who owned that location. And it was a place that I spent my formative years. It really helped me to connect with other people who were just like me. And ever since then, I've had a real soft spot in my heart for all gaming stores, because to me, they are a place where you can truly explore the things that you love. So let's talk about the Coliseum of Comics. And this place is amazing. They have over 6,000 square feet of space. They have gaming tables, they have magic tables, they have all sorts of collectibles, comic books, they have gaming, role-playing games, board games, they have war games, all kinds of stuff. Everything that your nerdy little heart could ever desire is in this location. So it is really my privilege to have the opportunity to bring this place to your attention, to show you guys this place, because man, it is someplace else. And it really does bring back that kind of feel that I got walking in there, gave me that same kind of nostalgic feel that I got walking into the Giant Gila Monster. I hope you guys enjoy. Hey, I'm out here outside of the Coliseum of Comics, and this place doesn't look like a whole lot from the outside, but if you come inside with me, it's actually pretty sweet. So let's go take a look at it, okay? Now this is the Coliseum of Comics, so they do have over 70,000 back issues and new comics for you to look at. But what? Comics aren't your thing? No problem, we got you there too. If collectibles are more your thing, they got tons of those too. In fact, I think I just found one for myself.
One thing I like about this particular place is the breadth and width of the content of collectibles that they have here. And of course they have like DC and Marvel characters, Batman, Superman, all kinds of characters. But they also have things from some of my favorite fandoms, like Harry Potter. And of course, I guess at the core, my favorite thing of all is of course Dragon Ball Z. And so it is an absolute joy to get to come to a place like this, because anybody could come to a place like this and find exactly that one thing that speaks directly to them.
I'm actually standing in the largest retailer of miniatures in the southeastern United States. So if you want miniatures, they got you covered, bud. If you're looking for a place to actually play with your miniatures, they've got 10 wargaming tables just dedicated just to wargaming, and then if you want to play Magic, they got another 10 tables just for that. John, it's finally a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, absolutely.
how long have you been the manager here?
I have been the manager here since last February, so about I think 8 months now. It's October,
months.
so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. So how are you enjoying working here so far?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I have a bachelor's degree in game design, so really I can't think of a place I'd rather be, to be honest with you.
Getting a job at a place like this is not something that you just one day you up and decide, oh, I think I'm going to get involved in gaming.
Yeah, it was interesting. I put in an application here. I was getting ready to finish school. I had a couple months left on my degree program. I got a response back. They said, we don't have any paying positions right now, but if you'd like to volunteer, we can start throwing you some store credit. And that's to run RPG games. I was running Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, and Starfinder, each one of them once per week at one point.
Nice.
And I did that for about 6 months before I got hired on as an employee.
Right.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to be here. The first time I came through the doors of this particular store, I was like, oh, this is going to be the store that I go to now. And that locked the decision in my mind right there. And being here as a volunteer just made me hungrier to be an employee.
Oh man, if I still lived in this part of the world, I would definitely be here, a regular here.
There's not a lot of stores I've seen in Florida that can even come close.
Not even
we
close.
can actually fit every other Coliseum inside of this store.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
How many Coliseum locations?
We have 8 total.
8 total?
Yeah, 8 total. We have one in Claremont, one in Fashion Square Mall, one in Millennium Mall, one in Tampa, one in Jacksonville Beach, and one in Jacksonville Riverside, and one in downtown Lakeland.
That's a lot of locations.
Yeah, we've been open for 36 years. Our owner, Phil, actually started the company when he was 19 years old.
Wow.
So he's a big name in the industry now, doing something for 36 years. If you're not good at it, you don't do it that long. One of the things I think that we do really well is we stock really amazing employees who know a lot about the stuff they're talking about, and really that makes all the difference, I think. You don't have to pressure somebody to sell if you know what they're looking for and you can help them get it immediately.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. That's probably one of your biggest challenges then, is making sure that everybody gets what they need.
It can definitely be tough. We actually have a central warehouse as well. We're going to be doing a warehouse sale, I believe, next weekend, if I'm not mistaken. We usually open it up to the public twice a year, so they can come in, they can see all the magic, and they can buy stuff right off the shelves, which makes it nice. We've got about 500,000 comic back issues over there. Yeah, we've got 71,000 in the store, so I mean, we do a lot of comic books. Yeah, that's
pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But getting things, it can be difficult sometimes, but we've got enough, I feel, clout in the industry and enough distributors that we usually get what we want pretty quick.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'm figuring you got a pretty good, strong community going on around here.
Oh yeah, I mean, that is definitely, especially when, some markets for tourism may be slower, that's what keeps a place like this going, is having the people that come back every week, and you get to know their names, and you know what they're looking for. So if you see something really cool that they want, that they don't even necessarily know they want, you can just order it, and then when it comes in, you can be like, ooh, look at this, and they just grab it from you immediately and walk over to the counter to check
really
out.
Cool.
Oh,
you guys have a lot of events going on then.
Oh yeah, I think there's only one day a week we don't typically have organized play events going, and even then we'll usually have people dropping in for casual play. So
looking around, I see definitely tables for wargaming, and I see tables for Magic. Like, we're on a Magic table.
Oh yeah, that's right. So. Oh yeah, I mean, so for some pre-releases we'll get 50 people up to. We're actually at the point now where we can start accommodating regionals for different tournaments, because when we pull out all those tables that are back over that way, put some more of these tables in, we can usually fit at least 200 people back here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, as long as the fire marshal doesn't come in, we're okay. So
that's pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
So you guys have lots of events going on throughout the week.
Oh yeah.
You said like 6 days a week you pretty much have organized stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's see, starting from the beginning of the week, Monday we've got Pathfinder's first edition going on. We do organized play for that. Tuesday we usually have a couple of people over at the War Games tables, and we'll have a D&D group in here. Wednesday we do Magic the Gathering. Thursday we have Pathfinder 2nd Edition and occasionally Starfinder, as well as Cardfight Vanguard, which we also do on Mondays. Then on Fridays we have Adventurers League. We usually get 30 to 40 people for that, give or take. We won't be having it this week because we've got the big convention coming up.
Right.
But usually we'll be so packed back here you can't hear yourself think 10 feet from this area. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, I mean it can get very noisy and very warm back here because we'll have D&D, Magic, and then we'll also have people over there playing war games on the tables. So.
Oh, awesome.
Oh yeah.
I take it then you probably go to a lot of events as well.
We do a fair amount of events. I'm actually pushing for us to go to more local conventions. It was something that kind of got put to the wayside for a little while when we were just focusing a little bit more on comics. But I'm predominantly a games guy. I mean, I've been reading comics since I was 5, but my true passion is for games, and so I'm trying to get us out to more local events so we can show people, hey, we're here. We've pretty much got anything you could be looking for, and if we don't have it, we'll get it ordered for you.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously you guys go to MegaCon, but I mean, like...
Yeah, we actually didn't go this past year. I'm not exactly certain as to why that is, and I believe we're supposed to be going back next year. I think it was just a matter of planning on this one because we had a warehouse sale like the week afterwards. So we couldn't spare the people for that and get the warehouse ready, and just everybody would have been dead at the end of it. So.
Well, we don't, considering how you seem to have a lot of really great staff here, you wouldn't want to like drive them into the ground.
Oh no, I mean that's the one thing I try and make sure to do is that everybody gets at least 2 days off in a row. If you do 1 day off and then you work a couple of days and then you're off another day, it wears people down, and it's not something that happens immediately, but it's gradual. And I'd rather have people fresh and ready to go than feeling exhausted all the time.
Cool. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I thank you so much for taking the
absolutely,
opportunity
it's
to
my
speak with me.
pleasure.
So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I want to give a huge thank you to Coliseum of Comics and John Magee, the manager there in particular. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. I know that you're a busy man and that you run a very busy store. You have an amazing place that you're running, and I wish you all the success in the world. It's been my pleasure and my honor to bring to you this location, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what we did here today, please don't forget to hit subscribe, like the video, and throw a comment down there. See if you want more of this, then by all means throw a comment down there. Let me know that you want more, and I will go out there and find more gaming stores to share with you here on The Walk.